welcome to your Elite Weather Forecast. My name is Dooley Godot with you once again. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a good start to your work week and your school week. I hope school is coming to an end for a lot of you students out there. And I just finished my finals last week, so I'm done for the school year. Get to have the summer off. Gonna have plans to have a wonderful and fun summer out there. Do a little bit of weather forecasting for you guys, some camping, some traveling, some barbecuing, and all that good stuff. So we'll see how it all works out. And let's talk about our city of the day, the wonderful and lovely Dodge City, Kansas. Going historic today, we got the historic Dodge City here. History dates back to the 1870s. And we have Wyatt Earp, who was the sheriff out here, the lawman days. So we got a lot of those criminals that ran around. Very historical town there, Dodge City. We got the Boot Hill Cemetery out there where you can go and check out some of the grave sites for some of these guys. And there's also, I think there's a wax museum also in Kansas, in Dodge City, where you could check out wax figures of Wyatt Earp and some of the famous outlaws down there in Dodge City, Kansas. Boy, that was the happening place back in the 1870s. Woo! How awesome. Wonderful weather for you guys down there if you're a tourist or if you're visiting Dodge City this afternoon. Temperature is about 73 degrees out there right now under sunny skies. Very cloud free out there. Maybe a few high cirrus clouds from time to time, but overall a wonderful day out there in Kansas, in Dodge City. So let's take a look at the national radar, because we want to talk about where we could see severe weather in the northeastern section of the country. All right, here we are taking a look at the national radar. Got my fancy map going on here for you guys, and we're looking at the northeast into southern Canada, into Ontario here. We got Toronto right there, and we have Montreal, and we're going to be seeing those showers and thunderstorms flow across the border. I hope they have their passport or whatever is needed. I'm not really sure what you need to go into Canada nowadays. So, but I hope that frontal boundary has its passport and everything so it can go across the border with those showers and thunderstorms. We are going to be seeing some severe weather here in the northeast and around the big cities. You got New York and Philly, Newark, New Jersey, DC, and Baltimore. Could see some severe weather this afternoon and evening, all the way up to just south of Boston. I don't think Boston is going to have to worry about any severe weather today, but you may see a shower or a thunderstorm in your area this evening. And we're looking at the scattered showers to continue down here along the southeast. And we're seeing some showers here along the Gulf Coast, just south of New Orleans there. We got this stuff just offshore that's going to be coming onshore, spreading some showers and storms. Also some stuff near Houston here, where we got some thunderstorms just to the east of Houston, near Beaumont, Texas. So we got that going on, as well as down here in South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches, baby. We got some thunderstorms just off the coast there, so we're going to be seeing those sea breeze showers come onto South Beach and blast you guys with 2 minutes of heavy rainfall, and then all is going to be clear and humid and stuffy again. So I hope you guys are enjoying that crap down there. And here we are across the northern plains. We got North Dakota and Montana sharing a line of showers and storms right here. None of this stuff is severe at this time, and I don't expect it to become severe. And if you can see closely, there may be even some rain showers and snow showers here across the northern Rockies and along the Front Range here across Wyoming and Idaho. Maybe a snow shower about 9,000 feet. And there are some rain showers here in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Puget Sound, parts of maybe Portland. Bend, Oregon might be seeing a rain shower this afternoon out there. That is a look at the radar. So for the most part, not too bad as far as we can be concerned about. Maybe some severe weather in the northeast. Other than that, just another late spring afternoon across America. So let's take a look at that forecast. All right, we're going to move right along with that national forecast for your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But first, we're going to take a look at our hazards and warnings right now. Not a whole lot going on across the country. We do have that smog alert here in Dallas, Fort Worth, So we got a lot of ozone from the heat down there and stagnant conditions. So we have smog that's trapped below an inversion layer out here, and so that smog is down low to the surface. So the elderly or people with respiratory issues need to take extra precautions here in the Dallas Fort Worth area as you're dealing with elevated ozone and stuff like that. Our red flag here across the West Texas, New Mexico. We got southeastern New Mexico with that red flag, as well as here in Colorado and northern New Mexico. So this is Santa Fe, the Santa Fe area here. You guys are going to be dealing with red flag, and we have red flags here around Albuquerque. Albuquerque is just to the north of this, so just south of Albuquerque. We have red flag, and we also have an active fire that's burning here through central New Mexico right now. I think it's burned about 60,000 acres. So we do have a fire right now that's burning in New Mexico. So it's kind of contributing to that red flag advisory that we're seeing down there across New Mexico. So for the most part, there's not too much going on. We have a severe thunderstorm watch for this area here in the northeast. So we got central Pennsylvania that's going to be under the gun for severe thunderstorms later this afternoon. So that's all the real severe or the really hazards and watches in effect right now. And let's take a look, and we're going to talk about heat since we're dealing with fires and a lot of heat and humidity out there as we move closer into June. So we got to have that heat safety discussion. We talked yesterday. I'm going to hammer it home once more. All right. So if you're working outside, drink a lot of water. Go in the shade if need be. So if you're getting a little hot, overheated, go chill out in the shade on the grass. Just chill. Take a breather. Take a drink. Have plenty of water on hand. Stay cool and hydrate as often as possible. If you have your vehicles and your mom's out there, you got to go shopping or to take the kids to McDonald's or whatever, don't leave them in the car. I don't care if you're going in for a few seconds, you're going in the store to pay for gas or whatever. Take your kiddos with you. If you have your puppies, don't leave the puppies in the car. If you're in a place where dogs aren't allowed, leave the puppies at home. They'll understand. Just leave your dogs at home. Don't leave them in the car. I don't like people who do that. Please don't do that, because if I catch you, I'm going to break your windows to relieve you so your dog can get some air, okay? So please don't leave your dog in the car and leave your little kiddos in the car. We love our two-legged and our four-legged babies, okay? So please don't do that. If you're outdoors playing sports or any outdoor activities, remember to limit your strenuous activities. Find some shade and stay hydrated. Drink your water, get some Gatorade, whatever you can do that replenish your electrolytes. So please be careful out there in the heat. Also, same thing for your puppy. Bring up some water for your puppy to drink if you guys are going to be doing outdoor activities. Also, indoors, if you have elderly people with disabilities, they can't get around very well, please check in on those folks. Make sure they got water. Make sure they got AC. Let the temperature set to a comfortable position to where they can tolerate it and be comfortable and happy. So, take a look at folks who are elderly or sick and those people who don't have AC. Some people might live in a older building or older home. They may not have AC throughout the whole house, central air. Some people might have an AC wall unit that don't really cool the whole house, but make sure they have access to it, know how to operate it, make sure they have fans. So do whatever you can to help make them comfortable. So that is a little bit about the heat and being prepared for heat safety, because people hundreds of people die a year from heat stroke and things like that. So we don't want that because that is a preventable situation. So we don't want people dying needlessly because they didn't have the things they needed to prepare or be able to tolerate the heat. So, all right, so let's move on to our forecast analysis. Take a look at the maps and look at what's going to be going on out there over the next few days. Here we are today. Here is our cold front here along the deep south and the east coast into the mid-Atlantic states, and it's going to extend into Canada there, spreading some showers and thunderstorms here. So we do have an area of low pressure. So we have this low here that's going to spread showers and thunderstorms. This is why we're going to see that severe threat here across the northeast. So our low with our cold front here, it's going to help enhance and energize some of those thunderstorms by putting a little bit of spin in the atmosphere. Alright, so now we're dealing with the East Coast here. We have this cold front here that extends to about the Canadian border. And this low pressure is going to help to spawn these severe thunderstorms here across the northeast and the mid-Atlantic states. These showers and storms are going to extend down through the Appalachians, along the Carolinas, down into the Gulf Coast, where we're going to see some showers and thunderstorms get pulled on shore by this cold front that's draped across the southeast. Down here in South Florida, we're going to see the sea breeze effect here pull showers in off of the Atlantic Ocean there. So we're going to be seeing some showers and thunderstorms down there across South Florida. Here across southern Texas, we have a dry line in place that's going to spark some dry line thunderstorms down here in Texas, as well as in Colorado as well. More dry line thunderstorms. Weak area of low pressure here across the northern plains. We're going to see thunderstorms here in Montana and North Dakota. And those storms also going to pick up along the front range as well. We're going to see thunderstorms along the front range of the Rockies. Also here in parts of Nevada, northern Nevada, we could see some showers and thunderstorms as well. And we got rain showers there in the Pacific Northwest, as there is a weak area of low pressure here that's going to help to, we got the onshore flow that's going to spread some showers and maybe some snow in the higher elevations of the Cascades for your Monday afternoon. Here we are for your Tuesday. That cold front extends all the way off the shore. Now it's finally moving offshore and lifted into Canada. Eventually it's going to move into Greenland and head on towards Great Britain and into the North Atlantic. Here is that low pressure. Still going to have a few showers here in the northeast. We got Maine and the Vermont and New Hampshire. Upstate New York might deal with a few showers tomorrow morning as the leftovers from that storm as it lifts on out of there. Secondary cold front here is going to help keep things nice and mild here across the Great Lakes and the northern plains. We got Minnesota, Wisconsin. Michigan is going to be dealing with cooler weather with temperatures in the upper 60s, the low 70s. We're going to be seeing that also spread across the Ohio Valley as well. Illinois and Indiana are going to be seeing those temperatures about 70 degrees. Now, as we have our next storm system that's moving out of the Rockies, going to start to affect the northern plains in the Midwest. So we're going to start to see thunderstorms move out into the plains for your Tuesday. So we're going to be seeing those thunderstorms down here in parts of Arkansas. We got far northeastern Oklahoma, just north of Tulsa. We got eastern Kansas, western Missouri, so Kansas City. We're going to be seeing storms in Nebraska as well. So Lincoln, Nebraska, and Omaha are going to be dealing with some thunderstorms, as well as Des Moines, Iowa, southern Minnesota, North and South Dakota. So Sioux Falls, Rapid City, going to be seeing some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. And some of these may be severe. We do pick up a slight risk of severe weather through most of Nebraska for your Tuesday, so that tornado risk is going to be there. We may see some elevated thunderstorms, which are my favorite style of storms, and going to be good. It's going to be good to see those storms there because that's great chase weather. So we're going to see those elevated storms there across the high plains. And let's take a look at Wednesday. All right, so now our Midwest system moves a little bit further to the east and is heading towards the Ohio Valley now. So we have this warm front here. We have our area of low pressure here across Missouri, secondary warm front with a cold front there. And we have another cold front here that's a stationary front that's going to link up with this low here in northern Texas and Oklahoma. So we may see a dry line form here. So we could end up with some dry line thunderstorms there, but we will see our area of severe weather move here across the northern Mississippi Valley, the upper Mississippi Valley through Illinois, Indiana here, Ohio. We're going to be seeing those stronger thunderstorms and severe storms start to move in that area for your Wednesday. All right, so that was a look at the forecast analysis. Let's talk more about that severe weather and kind of dig down into the bones of the severe weather. Here is our severe weather threat this afternoon. Our enhanced risk here across the Northeast, because we have that low up there, so we will see that enhanced risk for that large hail, damaging winds. A few tornadoes is also possible in this, and this is for the heart of the big city. So we got New York, we got Philly, DC, Baltimore. So the heart of the population centers of the Northeast is going to be dealing with the potential for that severe weather this afternoon. And then we get to slight risk all the way down into the Piedmont area here. We got Raleigh, Durham, and Charlotte. That's going to be dealing with that slight risk for that severe weather. And we have Hartford and Providence, Rhode Island. Boston is just going to be out of the severe. Well, you guys are just going to be inside of the slight risk, the marginal risk. So you guys are going to deal with the marginally severe and isolated severe as far north as Boston, Massachusetts. But that's also going to extend as far south as the Gulf Coast. So all the way down to New Orleans, you're going to see that marginal risk for severe weather. So probably no tornadoes, but you will see some large hail and some damaging winds and some heavy rainfall from these thunderstorms down here along the Gulf Coast and the southeast. And as we take a look at the western half of the nation, we're going to see those dry line thunderstorms right here again across Texas and New Mexico. So we're going to see those elevated storms with the big pretty tops. Look like big flowers out there across Texas. We will be seeing those storms down here across northern Texas. We got the Panhandle and we got eastern New Mexico. So this is going to be where we see those hailers, those big golf ball and baseball hailers out here in the southern plains. And that's going to extend into Nebraska and Colorado and Kansas. So you'll see that marginal risk for severe weather. And we have another couple areas for severe weather possible here across southern Montana, as well as Wyoming and Idaho. So you can see some isolated severe storms in the high plains and the front range of the Rockies for your, and this is going to be for your Tuesday. So here we are as we take a look at Wednesday. Now our system lifts a little bit north and east here, so we'll start to see that severe weather take shape here across Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, and Iowa. So you can see this large area here across the central plains as well as the Midwest. It's going to be the mid-Mississippi Valley. We're going to be seeing that severe weather for your Wednesday as that tornado risk, large hail, and damaging winds. And flooding rainfall is going to be possible as well. Here we are as we take a look at what's going to be going on for, what do we have here? So let's go back here. So this is Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. All right, there we go. So Monday, this is Monday. All right, this is tomorrow. I just want to make sure because now I'm confused. And here is Wednesday. So now we have a missile right here through the central plains into the Tennessee Valley. So it looks like a baseball bat if I'm being honest. So it's going to take a swing at the center part of the nation here with that isolated severe weather for your Wednesday. So yeah, this is interesting, a baseball for you. Take a sledgehammer to you. And we can see the non-severe storms all the way up into Minnesota, Wisconsin, the upper UP of Michigan there, all the way over to Wyoming and Utah, and on over to the mid-Atlantic. We're going to see those non-severe thunderstorms. And those sea breeze storms are going to continue down there across Florida. Boy, that's just a constant thing down there. I don't know why we call Florida the Sunshine State when you're always dealing with those pesky thunderstorms if you're down there in South Florida. But it is what it is. All right, so here is a look at the dew points for the next few days, the next 3 days. So we see that dew point is going to see as that front drops down, those dew points do get suppressed down but toward the Gulf Coast. These dew points really kind of give you an indication where that severe weather can take place because you really need those dew points of at least 60 degrees or higher to really see that severe weather. Now, you can get it with a lower dew point, maybe in the 50s, but you need a really powerful kick or trigger to really kick off those storms, to see severe storms when you have less than a 60-degree dew point. But the higher your dew point, the easier it's going to be to see those storms fire off. So here we are with the 18th. We're talking about the 19th. So we'll see that severe weather right here along the Central Plains, the Midwest down here, the mid-Mississippi Valley, and along the Gulf Coast is where we're going to be seeing that severe weather, as indicated by these dew points here. Here's our CAPE, our convective available potential energy over the next few days, and we're going to see how that's going to be confined down here to Texas and the Gulf Coast, and it may rise up into the mid-Mississippi Valley and into the Ohio Valley as we get into the 16th and 17th out there. We'll be seeing that moisture move into the Ohio Valley before this cold front suppresses even the Cape back down toward the Gulf Coast. So we'll see it. Cold front passes through, Cape suppresses back down to the Gulf Coast. Here's our SIN, our convective inhibition. So this is the capping in the atmosphere. This is the lid on the atmosphere that prevents your thunderstorms from developing. So we'll see a strong cap here through the Central Plains and the Ozarks, as well as into the southern Missouri, Mississippi Valley here. So through the Mississippi Valley, through the high and the northern, central, and southern plains, we'll see a strong capping, some capping in place. But with the trigger in the area, an area of low pressure, and you have a triple point moving through as well, it could break through that cap without too much fanfare. So that is a look at the capping over the next 3 days as well. So that was the severe weather. Here is today's focus for severe weather. We have the mid-Atlantic states. We're going to be talking about the big cities. We got New York City here. There's Long Island. We got Newark, New Jersey. We got Dover, Delaware, Wilmington. So this is the mid-Atlantic here. Here is D.C., Baltimore, right? Georgetown, all the big cities there. We got the government areas here. So yeah, this is where our severe weather is going to be today. They got that enhanced risk. So when we're talking about enhanced, this is a threat right there, that enhanced risk. So you're going to be dealing with numerous severe thunderstorms as well. You know, numerous severe storms possible, large hail, damaging winds, several tornadoes also going to be capable in this activity today. Here's your time frame. We're talking about 1 p.m. to 3, 3 to 5, 4 to 8. So basically between 1 p.m. this evening, this afternoon, and 8 p.m. tonight, that round of thunderstorms, that line of storms is going to move through the mid-Atlantic states in the Northeast this afternoon. So here is a look at the severe weather categories. Here's your risk categories. Here is your general non-severe thunderstorms. No severe thunderstorms expected. Lightning, flooding, threats exist with all thunderstorms. You can have lightning and flooding with any thunderstorms. They got the winds to 40 miles per hour with maybe pea-sized hail, so small hail. And then we get into our marginal risk. Winds 40 to 60 miles per hour, hail up to 1 inch, a low tornado risk, but tornadoes are possible, but you tend to see the weaker F0s, maybe F1. So here's isolated severe thunderstorms possible, limited in duration and or coverage and or intensity. Then we get into our slight risk of severe storms. Scattered severe thunderstorms possible, short-lived and or not widespread, isolated, but intense storms possible. 1 or 2 tornadoes, reports of strong wind damage, hail 1 to 2 inch, maybe 2 inch isolated hail. Then we get into our enhanced. Enhanced is scattered severe thunderstorms, short-lived and or not widespread. Oh, hang on a second. I'm going backwards here. Numerous severe storms possible. They're going to be more persistent and or widespread. Few of them could be intense. This is when you start to see mesoscale convective systems or squall lines and things like that. MCS storms, maybe some supercell, discrete cells here. And a few tornadoes, several reports of wind damage, damaging hail, 1 to 2 inches in diameter. Right? Then we get into the moderate risk for severe storms, and you will start to see widespread severe storms likely. Long-lived. This is your starting to see your potential for derechos and MCSs here. This is what we had the other day. Basically, one of these types of storm. Widespread and intense. Then you also have strong tornadoes, widespread wind damage, tornadoes, damaging hail 2 inches plus in diameter. This is the worst. High widespread severe storms expected, long-lived, very widespread, and particularly intense. Tornadic tornado outbreak and derecho. So that is the categories of storm risks there that we want you guys to be aware of. So you know what we mean when I say marginal risk or slight risk. So if I say marginal risk, I mean these are minimal severe storms. So they're just at the threshold, not that many of them. Slightly, a little bit more intense, a few more storms, a little bit more numerous. Enhanced, they're more intense thunderstorms, more scattered, closer together. So, and then you get moderate. Then you have widespread storms, a lot of activity, and in high, it's the worst. It means storms everywhere, tornadoes all over the place. This is kind of rare to see, but derecho, derechos cause a lot of problems, as we saw in Iowa. We see those in Minnesota quite a bit, in Illinois. So derechos are kind of common across the northern plains during June and July. So we'll be watching for those to form again this summer, just like we do every summer. All right, so now the tropical outlook. Okay, now I've been talking about the tropics lately because we're coming up toward the end of the month. The hurricane season starts June 1st. The models are showing some interesting things. Let's take a look at the next couple of days at least. It's going to be it's going to be quiet here across the Atlantic basin over the next 2 days. We do have this tropical wave out here. Not expecting any development out of that guy. Here is a storm that just came off of the East Coast. This is not tropical in nature. This is extratropical or mid-latitude that's moving out to sea. No tropical development expected there. Here is the intertropical convergence zone. Just our typical thunderstorms down there. And we're not seeing anything tropical expected to develop. Some interesting activity going on here, but it's not expected to develop into anything over the next 2 days at this point. But beyond that, it'll remain to be seen what's going to happen with that guy. And here we are as we look out into the Pacific. Intertropical convergence zone here. Just your normal thunderstorms down in the tropics there. Nothing expected to develop out of this. Here's also some, this here is a cutoff low. This is a non-tropical area of low pressure. This is not going to develop into anything tropical, as this is an upper level low pressure center, but it just might spread some showers here into western Mexico. So we might see some showers down in Ensenada and down there in Guadalajara, Mexico. You might see some showers and storms from that, but nothing tropical. But this is what I want to show you. So we will see this guy about the 25th, and this is going to end up here about Florida. Now, over the last couple of days, as we run the models, it changes. Now, the barometric pressure is 98. It was 96 yesterday, 967 on previous model runs. So it's a little bit weaker now. So we're talking about a tropical storm possible here about the 25th. And this is was probably to go across Florida and out into the Atlantic there and move on up toward the North Atlantic. But so it's only expected to affect Florida. But this is about a week away, so about 9 days away from now. So, but the fact it has been showing this about 4 days now, the GFS and the model ensembles have been showing a tropical development down here in the eastern Gulf of Mexico about the 25th. So I'm going to keep putting that every day, every day if it keeps showing that possibility of some tropical development down there. Now here's your weather forecast for the next 3 days. And here we are as we're looking at the northeast. We got some showers and thunderstorms. Here's where our enhanced risk for severe weather is going to be for your afternoon across the major cities of the northeast. So about to 8 o'clock tonight, you'll be dealing with that severe weather. Scattered thunderstorms along the east coast here, down into Florida, and across the Gulf Coast for your Monday afternoon. And some scattered thunderstorms here across the high plains, Nebraska, South Dakota, Wyoming, and into Montana. Some of those storms can be severe, especially right in here, and the potential for some severe, as we got a dry line set up here that may spark some dry line thunderstorms for your Monday afternoon across the southern plains down there. And here are what we're going to be seeing for your Tuesday. And tomorrow we're going to be looking at that those potential severe storms right here through the Midwest and the upper Mississippi Valley through Missouri, Iowa, and southern Minnesota and Wisconsin. We could deal with some slight risk for severe weather in this region for your Tuesday, and that's large hail, damaging wind, a tornado or two is possible, as well as flash flooding from heavy rain is also going to be possible with this area of severe weather. A few showers left over in the northeast area and into Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York. May see a few showers in the early part of the day, and those showers and storms will extend here into Utah. So we're talking south of the Wasatch Range here near Provo and St. George, Utah. You might be seeing the possibility for scattered thunderstorms as well for your Tuesday. Here we are as we look at Wednesday. The Northwest, we say another weather system coming on shore that's going to spread some heavier showers, maybe some severe storms here. In the northern Rockies, we got Montana and Idaho. Wyoming there could pick up a few rain showers, maybe some snow showers in the very high elevations. But that wet weather is going to extend through the southern plains here, crossing to Midwest. We're going to go into the Ozarks with some showers and thunderstorms, and into the Tennessee Valley for your Wednesday. We're going to be seeing that wet weather with those thunderstorms in the afternoon. Our severe weather threat is going to be in this region here for Wednesday. So that is a look at the weather forecast for the next few days. We'll see that dry weather across the southeast, the upper Midwest, the southwest, of course, as well, to the southern Rockies and the deserts. We're going to be seeing dry and warm conditions, as we're going to see a lot of 80s through the Rockies here. We're going to see our low 100s down here in Phoenix and Tucson. We're going to see those temperatures hit about 108 down there in Phoenix on your Wednesday. So we're going to also see the heat pour in into Texas here. Those 100s will reappear down there in South Texas. And we're going to see those upper 80s and low 90s down here through the southeast and into the state of Florida. All right, so my name is Julie Godot. Thanks for watching. That was the forecast for the next 3 days. I hope you guys enjoyed the eclipse last night. I didn't get to see it because where I live, I don't get to see the sky that clearly, but I hope y'all all got to enjoy that. Leave your likes, comments, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it, and it'll help the channel grow with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next forecast.